So welcome back to part deuce.
Speaking of deuce.
Sean dropped a deuce.
Knew that was coming.
Yes.
No, I did not drop a
I
deuce.
absolutely
Sean
knew that was
purges
coming.
like 6 times a day.
The deuce maker.
Oh,
So anyway,
sorry,
I want to discuss the bourbon.
exploding tomato.
Bourbon.
The bourbon that we're partaking on
Okay.
part 2. It is the Redemption
Redemption.
Wheated Bourbon.
Yeah. So
It's actually quite
Is that
tasty.
like a 19,
it's very tasty.
Is that a 1920? What's Redemption? Like what? I think I remember a
like
movie.
the definition.
No, I remember a movie title.
There was a movie called Redemption.
Redemption.
I don't think
So I
it's
think
the same.
there's something in the 1920s about the word redemption. Like, is there? That's a thing, right? Because this is a bourbon that is named Redemption. It's got to be. You know what?
I don't know.
I bet you it is the name for the fact that they repealed Prohibition. Redemption.
Could be.
Look it up. Look up Prohibition.
Redemption.
Redemption. I guarantee it. That's it. The people that fought it and it was repealed, they are like, we've been redeemed. It's redemption.
The angle on this particular strain of redemption is
There it
that
is.
it's wheat.
Repeal day. Boom. Nailed it.
Redemption whiskey.
Nailed it.
So let me discuss the mash bill here. Well, that's not it.
Oh, well, the bourbon.
Mash bill or Redemption has several different types of bourbon. You got rye.
This is the weeded version.
Well, yes. Redemption has a couple different bourbons.
Weeded
So we have the wheated,
Wheated.
the white label.
space.
Space.
Paul likes white label, especially Evan Williams.
Honky.
No. Not a big fan.
That's
Actually, I didn't mind it.
that was
Hold on,
that
hold on,
was
what?
bottled in bond.
You
Which is,
talking about the redemption of white label?
that's
No.
called it's the Evan Williams Midway.
Oh,
That's what we call it.
the mixer.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the one right in the middle. $50.
$50.
no, it's the right.
One more.
I think
No,
Paul,
To the
right,
left.
no,
To the
no,
left.
no.
To the left.
To the left,
Right
to the
there.
right, to the redemption.
Redemption.
I
There it
think
is.
Paul
Weeded,
Right.
Weeded straight
Right.
bourbon. No, don't
Let's
cross it off your
cross-
list. What's happening?
what the hell?
What is going
I
on?
don't know what he's doing.
It's-
Dude.
it's
We
to
never,
the right two.
We never know what
To
he's
the
doing.
right two. Right there.
Oh, I thought it was the one.
Okay, to point that out, they're the same. It's the same picture.
One,
Okay.
no, one's less. One's less expensive.
One's cheaper.
One's
The
less
same
expensive.
picture.
I know that, but it is the same picture.
And it says no
He is-
tax.
He's
But
dead on
it's
it.
less expensive.
And it happens to be the picture of the bottle we're holding right now, or at
Yes.
least I'm
Imagine
holding.
that. Imagine that.
Anyway,
But I'm looking for the cheaper one.
the
We- It's always about getting a better deal.
God
well, it
bless.
is. Why,
You would've
why
bought the
spend
bourbon. It
53 when
doesn't-
you can spend it for 50?
I'm looking from a macro perspective.
So the
Purchase has
mash
already been
bill,
made. It's too late.
the mash bill on this,
All
what
right.
is the mash bill?
All right, go.
it's a blend of 51% corn,
I like it.
Which
that
is-
makes it a bourbon.
which is the minimum that a bourbon needs.
Yes,
to
it
be.
is.
Minimum.
Minimum.
45% winter wheat,
Wow.
45%,
That is the match is
Damn.
not banded.
and 4% malted barley, aged in new charred oak barrels, of course.
Wow.
Okay.
That's why we like it.
Notice there's no rye.
Correct. They
no
replaced
rye.
they replaced the rye with the wheat.
Weeded bourbon. I tell you what, there's something to this. I love Rebel Yell. I love it.
Well, Rebel Yell's another wheated,
It's another weeded bourbon.
but I don't think it has 45%
No.
wheat.
How do we know? Look up the mash bill of
You don't know yet?
Well, hold on. Let's pump
You've
the
killed,
let's
at
let's
least
let's work
800
on let's
bottles
work
of
on
it.
redemption here.
I've had
Look,
700.
I'm excited about this redemption. I was not. I tasted it. I liked it, but I never really gave it attention.
Oh, this is dangerous bourbon. I tell you what, it goes down smooth, gentlemen.
Well, it's that wheat. I'm telling you.
It's
I just think
good.
the
It's
wheat
good.
bourbons
Weeded
go down
bourbon.
so much.
So instead of rye, it's
Maybe,
wheat.
in fact, I think it's in my not my amateuristic opinion that I think that the weeded bourbons are a little light on the palate. And
Yeah, it's smooth.
they're smooth, and I think
It's like a
that
light beer. It's like a light bourbon, a light
ish.
beer.
I think it's more like a lager.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an
That's what I
IPA.
would consider a light
It's
beer.
not an IPA. It's a well groomed.
It's not sweet though.
It's not.
No, our producer said
It doesn't
the
have
wheat is sweet.
spice.
The wheat is sweet. No,
Well,
it doesn't.
actually, I would
maybe
I would
actually,
say it is.
Yeah, maybe.
I
you got
would
some
say
point.
that wheat is kind of sweet tasting.
Maybe that's right.
So Rebel
It's not,
Yell.
yeah, it's not harsh. It's not
So Rebel Yell is made by Lux, right?
okay.
So their mash bill, a wheated. This is on their website.
Okay.
a wheated mash bill, which is 68% corn,
Oh wow, very corny.
20% wheat,
Cornful.
20
Cornful.
20% wheat, and 12% malted barley.
So no rye. Again, no
it's
rye.
used in Rebel Yell.
Well, look, you either have
that is not a coincidence, guys.
it's either wheat or rye. You can't have them both. It's either.
So I tell you what, the next time we go, I'm going to get a rye.
No, don't do it.
I'm going to get one.
Okay.
We need to get them all.
We need to try it
all of them.
before we sign off, because there's many bourbons that we like.
Here, first
That
off,
when we look at the mash bill, we're like,
expand. Not just bourbons. Whiskeys.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, I bought one. I forgot to bring it over, but it was.
Have Shirley bring it right now.
It's a. Yeah, good idea. I don't think.
Answer the door.
I know
We
you're
need
not
more
doing-
booze.
I know you're not doing anything important. Can you bring over the whiskey I brought?
It may take her out of her slumber.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, so I'm going to get the next time. I'm not going to, unless there's something special bourbon there. I'm going to get. There's a specific
Okay.
rye that
I'm sorry. I apologize. What was Rebel Yell, right?
Rebel Yell.
Rebel Yell.
So
Rebel
what
Yell.
we need to do is we need to create a spreadsheet.
Yeah, we need to be a little more methodical
We need a
about this.
database.
I mean, at some
Yeah.
point, when we get up to the 300 bourbons and whiskeys that we've tried,
We're
it's-
10% there.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Actually, we're over 10% there.
we are, and it's starting to be like it's hard to keep track. There's a bunch.
Well, we're standing out there at the bourbon selection going, which one do we want? And
Yeah.
unfortunately, many of them are at the halfway mark. So we're like, fuck, we don't want to finish it.
Yeah, and that's kind of where it's at, because the word is that you drink bourbon in layers.
It is. Once you get past the shoulder, the neck bourbon
it's the best.
is the worst.
Oh,
Which is-
what?
which is
what?
this.
Yeah.
What is this? Are
And
we
then when you-
becoming
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Somalian?
whoa. Hey,
Are we
hey,
be-
whoa,
we're
whoa, whoa.
becoming
We're
Somalian.
becoming
What
Nigerian.
is-
Yes.
What is that? What are you saying?
He-
Sommelier.
Oh, dang it! I always get
you were
that wrong.
close. You added an extra N. in
Oh,
there.
okay. Sommelier.
No.
Sorry. We're becoming Sommelier.
No, I don't believe my palate is as sophisticated as what a sommelier needs to be.
Can you look that up? I think you know what?
Sommelier?
Time out. Yeah, we've
All right.
never. I've never challenged you on this word.
I
think
bet you $100 that's a real word.
Okay, but it
Not
doesn't.
Somalia.
Somebody.
Not a
just
no, hold on.
not
It says a
country.
citizen. It said a citizen of Somalia. I was dead on.
All right, let me get to spelling.
Yeah, you don't even know
Go
the
to that
spelling.
spreadsheet.
This is what I'm talking
You
about.
got 3 categories.
You don't even know the spelling of
CRWB.
Sommelier or whatever. all you thi-
CRWB.
Okay, I'm hold on.
Sean or
You're
Paul
basi-
is questioning my
yes,
manhood.
you're basically saying Somalian
He's
as
calling me a woman.
no. You're saying Somalian like a French person.
He's
would.
another Fox and Friends.
Somalian. Somalian. It's fantastico. Somalian.
All right.
Well, that's Italian. That's
Um,
Italian, not really.
What is the first? Wild Turkey is the first one.
What are you doing?
Just type in Wild
You're
Turkey.
creating the spreadsheet now?
Yeah. Well, why
No,
not?
we don't
All
have
right.
time for that.
So, Mr. Producer,
Okay.
75.
Go to
Okay, but
Google
No,
and type in SOMMEL sommelier. There you go,
wine.
bitch.
Wine.
Sommelier. Go to the second one.
Yeah, go to the second one. I want to know.
What does it say?
It's going to say a gay man who loves wine.
Whiskey sommelier.
It's a wine steward. It's a that sits there in. I'm sorry. It's a
Whiskey
person.
sommelier.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
We have our first timestamp of the night, ladies
no,
and
no,
gentlemen.
Is it
no.
the butcher?
Hey, look,
Oh,
I
oh, no, no,
I
no.
apologize.
Oh, no, no, no.
We don't need a timestamp because I apologize.
Well, and you're talking about a bundle of sticks.
Bundles.
No, I'm talking about some dude that stands there and goes, "Hey guys, you want some?"
No.
I'm sorry, that was wrong.
Every
Go to
time,
Whiskey
every
Sommelier.
time it has a lisp.
Go to
I
that tab.
really want to understand the lisp.
Well, the steward always has a
It
list.
doesn't say a steward of wine.
No,
It's a pair.
click on the whiskey sommelier.
It
What
does say
is-
steward.
In short, a whiskey
It says a
sommelier
wine
is a
steward.
term.
Oh, I said wine.
It said wine steward.
There,
Did it?
see?
I missed it. What is a whiskey Somalian? Why?
What the fuck? It says.
Don't-
Oh, Somalia. I thought you were like Somalian.
Sean, don't blow up the second segment.
You know
the
what?
first
Hit-
segment
There
was
you go.
amazing. Don't blow it up.
So
Let's
we
try to
need-
retain the people that we have left.
So typically the sommelier is wine,
Stop.
right?
Stop.
bitch.
Well, now we have to kill everything.
Okay, start.
No, we already started. We're not restarting.
Yeah, we're
We
not
gotta
restarting.
restart.
You
Fuck,
cannot-
man, I
you
fucked
cannot re-
everything up.
You
Yeah,
cannot
you
recover.
did. Totally ruined everything.
Drop the F word.
Can we just bleep it?
The
Yes, yes. Let's bleep it. I'd
Yeah.
rather not cut the whole sequence because right now Jeff has no idea what he's talking about, and I want it on
I just
record.
want $100 from Paul.
I do have that
Really?
bleeping sound.
Where does it say? Okay, in short,
Sommelier.
a whisker sommelier is term made up by some marketing folks in Texas.
There you go.
Yeah.
And where do
Paul.
we live?
One of them happens to be Jeff,
All right, go back to the spreadsheet.
who run a thing called the Wizard Academy. Okay,
Whiskey Academy.
Wizard Academy.
It says the
Wizard.
Wizard Academy, a.k.a.
Yeah.
the Whiskey Marketing School.
Okay.
I
Is
don't want to
the-
break it to you, but all
All
words are
right.
made up.
Sommelier
It's
is
not
a,
real.
Is a real thing.
It's made up by some marketing
All right, hold
trolls.
on. It is a marketing troll. They got the word wizard.
Yeah, that's
No,
bullshit.
whiskey
In the ensemble
whiskey
language.
sommelier.
All right, let's.
Whiskey. A sommelier is an expert in wine.
All right, time out.
They actually go to school. For
Okay, where did you hear that word for the first time?
that from their YouTube channel.
There we go.
No, I
Right.
heard sommelier years and years and years ago.
Yeah,
Did
they're
you?
wine stewards.
The wine stewards.
Oh.
I'm sorry, wine stewards.
So I'm correct. You owe me $100.
Did you guys bet money?
Yes, I bet him $100. He said,
First
okay.
off, there was no bet
Hold on.
because first off, I'm fact checking this, and
Sommelier is a real thing.
Well, yeah, but
Of
not
wine.
for bourbon.
So if you have a sommelier of wine, why can't you have it of
All right,
another?
all right,
because
hold
it
on.
was made up by some wizard academy from fucking
Producer, go
from
back
Harry
to the
Potter.
definition.
some Harry Potter school.
We have a definition already set up.
So
What does it say?
Sommelier is what?
On the far right.
yeah, it's jacked.
No, the far right up.
Th-
The last tab open on the
This
right.
is- This does not help your case.
It
The
says
whiskey
right
jug
there.
I win.
Oh, it's the same thing.
does not help
It says
your
wine
win.
steward.
I am the Cleveland Browns right now.
Yeah.
case. Low blow. But you
I
don't even
am
care
Baker
about the
Mayfield.
Browns. You care about the Bengals who lost Burrow, and now you're like, all, oh, I'm sad.
Yes, and I had a whopping 45 points in fantasy.
Yeah.
league.
So
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
so you don't know shit about
All right,
football.
So what cartoon was that from?
Which one?
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Never heard that in my life.
What?
I've never heard that.
Is that the Martian from the Looney
Lose
Tunes?
the
Looney Tunes?
percentile.
You talking
just
about the Looney
75.
Tunes Martian guy?
The Martian.
No, it was the panther, the little pink panther. It was the
No,
it was the
Pink
cat.
Panther doesn't talk.
It wasn't the pink panther.
What
it was the
is-
panther that was pink.
What is happening right now?
It was
What?
What are you talking about?
So the Pink Panther doesn't.
the
talk.
Hanna Barbera.
Pink Panther doesn't talk.
You're right. Bomb.
what is happening?
Yeah,
that's the Pink Panther.
But it's not the panther that is pink.
But it's panther. It's not pink.
I think we need to regroup here.
No,
I believe the
hold on.
wild
what?
turkey.
So yeah.
Heavens to
no,
Murgatroyd
no,
event.
no. All right. What did we take during halftime? Because it
I
has
did-
made us loopy to the point where we're not making any sense
I did a
at
line.
all.
I did a line of.
There you go. There's the panther, and he's fucking pink.
A line of coke.
I did
He's a
line-
mountain lion.
Is that
No,
what you said?
I did
It's
a line of,
Snagglepuss.
I did a line of creatine.
It's Snagglepuss. It's Snagglepuss.
All right.
The quasi-Shakespearean turns of phrase.
All right.
Heavens and Murgatroyd event. Exit stage left.
What?
Event.
You are correct.
I think we need to regroup.
I remember that.
There you go.
I will back that up. Unlike I am not being supported on the sommelier.
Created by
I
William
will
Hanna.
back up.
So hold
Snagglepuss.
on. When we were kids,
Yeah, it's Hanna Barbera.
Hanna Barbera.
Yeah.
Who's
So-
the
so-
guy who did all the voices? Mel. There's
Time
one
out.
guy.
Well, it's William
hold
Hanna
on.
and Joseph Barbera.
No, it's one guy who.
Hold
did all
on.
the
I'm kind of
voices.
taken back by this. Hanna Barbera was. I saw that on almost every single cartoon.
Correct. Back in the day, they did all of them.
Oh, so are you telling me? Wow, really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, they did a boatload.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually you're mentioning a name, the Mel guy. I'm trying to think of
Mel. Go to Looney Tunes voice. It's his
Oh,
name is
that's
Mel.
but that's different. No, that's a different tribe
No,
of
but he did all the voices,
but for Looney Tunes.
which is bigger.
But it's not Hanna Barbera.
Looney Tunes voice.
Because you got Grape Ape, you got Captain Grape Ape.
Burn.
It wasn't even
His
close.
name was Mel something. Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc.
He did all the voices. Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd,
Really?
Porky Pig.
He did Fred Flintstone.
He did all.
Hey there,
of them.
Barney.
Wow.
Have something, Fred.
That's good. That's not even close.
A
either.
man of
God
a
damn it.
thousand
Yeah,
voices.
you
400
su-
distinct
You
voices.
suck at this whole voice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do a podcast.
Yeah, he did all of them, man. He did all of them.
I'm just gonna drink.
Damn, but I remember as a kid when you said Hannah, and I was like, Hannah, that was what you
Hanna
saw.
Barbera.
You know what? I think
Hanna Barbera.
I
so
think the
they,
kids these days are missing out on Saturday night cartoons. I used to wake up at frickin' 8 a.m.
Oh yeah.
and go till noon
Oh no, go up.
just
Go
watching
up.
cartoons.
We
See that
woke-
right there on the right?
Yes, there it is.
Remember that?
Hanna
Oh,
Barbera.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That was the logo
The
that popped up on your
logo.
screen.
Oh yeah, you just went. Oh yeah, I'm
And when
ready.
you see that popped up and you heard the logo spin come out of there, oh my God. It was like
Hanna-Barbera.
A
Oh,
secretion
shit.
coming from the rooms out to the living room.
Okay, first off, the fact that I was the youngest of four.
Yogi
And-
Bear,
Hold on. I was the youngest of four, and the fact that
Josie and the
all
Pussycats.
four of us would be out in front of the TV without the
Yep.
parents even up.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and there's a certain liberation there. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when you're 16 and you have a car and you can start driving.
Hell, the Smurfs were Hanna
We
Barbera.
were little. We were little
Never watched the
kids. We were
Smurfs.
little kids
That's too
up
bad.
before our parents were up, and we were.
Gargamel.
Scooby Doo,
We had the TV on, and it was Hanna Barbera.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. What a classic!
Hanna
one.
Barbera did that too.
Yes.
That is insane.
Yeah.
They were.
Are they getting? So are they?
They're out.
No, they're
Dead.
rich beyond their wildest
Well,
dreams.
they're
No, I
dead.
doubt it.
Estate wise,
Well, they're dead.
what? Their estates.
Well, I
Their
don't
family.
know.
The kids and
Space
kids. they're-
Ghost. Oh, I
Yes,
love
Which
that
one?
was Space Ghost.
Space Ghost was fabulous.
Space Ghost.
Oh, fabulous.
Okay. Yeah, you lost me on that one.
No, it was good.
Oh, hold on. So
You would know
what are
Space
the major
Ghost.
ones? No, go back. What were the major ones? I saw Flintstones.
There he is.
Look at that.
I've never even heard of this.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my God, that was
Yes.
fantastic.
They even brought him back today with a talk show, but it's from the frickin'
Time out.
70s, dude.
He's basically Batman with different colors.
No.
He's an asshole.
Is he really?
Yes. And
He's like Deadpool.
yes.
Kind of, yeah.
And he had a
Space
sidekick.
Ghost.
Yeah, he fought the frickin' bug. Yes.
God, they all work out too.
Yeah,
Look
they
how
are.
ripped he is.
He's
They have
built.
nice. They have nice
Damn, he's
pecs.
built.
Look
He
at
doesn't have a six pack though. He's got that one little stripe in the
Holy
middle.
Look at
shit!
that. Look at that bulge.
And no
doesn't-
bulge.
It doesn't matter how many push-ups I do. I am never gonna look like that, guys. I'm
Oh,
never
you-
gonna look like
Oh,
that.
look at that. You got a little areola.
whoa, what was
Pepperoni
that?
roll there.
Oh, there you did pepperoni. What the fuck? man?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask, but
No,
deep down, I'm really curious about this pepperoni thing.
I am not.
All right.
Stop.
I don't want to
pass.
know. I don't want to know.
Search pepperoni nipple.
No,
No,
do
no,
not,
no,
do not. We're shutting that
No,
down.
No.
We just vetoed that. And
No.
by the
But
way,
hey, but back it up
okay,
one.
you know
Back
what?
it up one.
You know what? Hold,
Back it
hold
up
on.
one.
Can I make a
See
rule?
that? Look, I've seen every single one of those.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are all fantastic.
Huckleberry
Amazing.
Finn. Oh yeah,
Right.
I've seen all
Because
of
on
those.
Saturday morning they had a Hanna-Barbera
Quick Draw
Olympics,
McGraw.
and they would have three factions, and the three factions would compete with each other, and they would have like, all right, well, we'll do one episode of this, one episode of that, one episode of this. They like it was an hour long. They had 20 minutes.
What were the other ones? Hanna-Barbera, and what were the other
They
ones?
had three factions of Hanna-Barbera.
all Hanna.
And they had every week they would have a different selection of the artists in
like
the
the genre.
caricatures that would show up.
The genre.
And they have a story. Like one week they have Yogi fucking Bear. The other week I don't even remember their
Did
names,
they-
but I remember
did they
seeing them.
call
Hey,
it that?
Dad,
Well, I know some.
They
so,
call it that.
So you had Snagglepuss.
Hi,
you
boys
had-
and girls.
you had Huckleberry,
Yogi fucking Bear.
Huckleberry Finn.
yeah, they had Huckleberry Finn and the pink, the panther. That's pink.
Then you had God.
Really?
Then you had Quick Draw
Sorry, I
McGraw.
remember Quick Draw. Hey, this is Quick Draw McGraw.
Quick Draw
my
McGraw.
All right.
Who did Jabberjaw?
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
Which one was that one?
Forgot
That
his
was a-
voice.
That was a great
that the
white
chicken?
shark. It sounded like Snagglepuss.
Is that the chicken?
No, it's,
The one that
a,
goes,
it's a great white shark.
It was a big shark.
It's a great white shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, not close.
What you saying, man?
Oh my god.
Look up Jabberjaw.
How do we get off of this?
Jabberjaw.
Dino Boy.
Oh my god.
There he is.
There
See?
you go.
Oh. No.
We're gonna go see him, right, boys?
What, he's from New Jersey? He's from New Jersey?
Yes, that's what he
Are
sounded
you kidding
like.
me?
No.
I want to hear Jabberjaw or whatever it is. Jabberjaw.
It's freaking hilarious.
Okay, here we go. Turn that up.
I can't hear it.
I don't hear anything.
See?
Well, I need to hear that louder. I'm deaf, but I mean that was so he's from New Jersey then.
See if there's another one that's louder.
Yeah, that one's a poor selection.
I saved the disc and got rid of the octopus. By the way, what are you guys doing out here?
It is. He's from New Jersey.
Yeah. It's Joe Pesci.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
That was that was Joe Pesci's
Hey,
first
hey,
credits.
Hey, fuck all three of you, okay? You know what I'm saying?
His first credits when he was 9 years old was Jabberjaw.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh no!
Yes,
no,
he
no.
was
Oh, he
the
was the
band.
drummer.
He plays the drums on the band.
Yes, he was
Shut
the drummer.
the fuck up.
Yes.
Get this off
Dude,
of
the
there.
producer, this is what I watched when I was
No.
your
All right,
age.
see,
Yes.
that explains a lot. by the way.
100%.
A lot. Okay, we gotta move on.
1976.
See the little dome? We got a little
Oh my
Logan's
God,
Run
we
ambulance
gotta-
going
we
there.
gotta move on. We gotta move on. This is disturbing.
It was essentially
It's the 1976 Hanna-Barbera Jabberjaw intro.
It was essentially Scooby-Doo with a shark.
With the shark
Josie the
from
Pussycats.
New Jersey.
Because the one guy looks like Shaggy,
They all were.
and you have a crew. It's essentially Scooby-Doo in the ocean,
Yeah, I got you.
is what it is.
Unbelievable.
Hey, you want some of this Jabberjaw?
Jabberjaw.
Stop! Stop the madness.
It sounds like Carmine from Laverne and Shirley.
Oh wow.
Ain't no
I
respect.
get no respect. I get no respect.
I can do all the voices.
Okay,
it was
no,
funny.
Yeah.
But let's not. All right, we got to move on. This
Do-
is
do
giving me a
Velma.
headache. It really is.
Do Velma.
How's that go?
I don't know.
Don't. Please don't.
Who's Velma?
No,
From
don't.
Scooby-Doo.
Velma.
Oh, I can't do Velma. What the hell?
Okay. All right. I'm getting a headache. We got to move on. All right. So, cartoons were a big part of our childhood.
Extreme. And I think
Well,
the
most of
kids-
us didn't live outside the United States.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
See,
not
that's
true.
what sucked for me. I watched cartoons.
Well, you lived in a remote
like-
area of
Well,
United.
yes. So
like
here's the thing.
Antarctica.
Here's the thing. Really,
You might as well have
Antarctica.
been.
really.
Let's
That's
go
close.
look. I
Yeah,
lived
that's
in
why
Germany.
I have none of
and-
my fingers or
It's
toes.
close.
They all frostbited fucking
Paul,
off.
I lived in Germany and I got to see all this stuff.
Okay, can
I'm
I-
just saying that you.
Can I? Hello. Can I?
You lived in
Yes.
a
All right,
third world
so here's
country.
the thing. Yeah, it sucked. Well, no, it didn't suck, but it was from a Western culture perspective. It sucked. So I grew up in Denver up until the age of 6. Now that's when I got on my cartoons. I got my cartoon fix,
Yeah,
and then yeah.
So you
and
didn't
then-
watch Jabberjaw?
I've never seen Jabberjaw in my life
That is
until this
horrible.
horrific night.
Or
Yeah, now that I'm
or Space
witnessing-
Ghost?
Yeah, I've never even heard
Space
of it.
Ghost is funny,
He's Batman with a white shirt
dude.
on.
He's Batman with an attitude. He's like, hey man, you know
Batman
what? Fuck
has
you.
an
He's
attitude.
like, sup, bitch?
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, so I didn't get TV from like 7 years old to basically, 7 years old to basically high school.
God, that sucks.
I did not get TV. Now, I mean, when we came back to the States, like
All right,
during the
look.
summer, and we would watch TV, but we were like we didn't watch cartoons at that point. Like,
Top Cat.
Right.
yeah. Anyway, all right, we gotta get off of cartoons.
No,
No, it's good
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
I could talk this stuff because
Well, there's so much spooge on the table right now. We got to wipe this shit off. I mean, you guys are just going nuts with this cartoon stuff.
I'm gyrating over here.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it was a
It's a little odd.
defining. I was never a Jetsons
Have you ever
fan.
seen Captain Caveman?
one of my favorite.
Oh,
Okay,
all right. So.
Captain Caveman, loved it. He had the long hair, right, with the club.
Well, he was
Well,
basically
he was
cousin
basic-
it.
He was basically his hair.
He was cousin
with a
it with a
club.
fucking club.
He's got it.
So
what was my favorite cartoon? All right, so I have to think about that.
you know another one that
I
I,
have to think
used to
about that.
watch was Popeye.
I was just thinking
I
that.
did
Like
watch.
the
I
old
saw that.
school
Yeah, I
Popeyes.
watched the shit out of that too, but
It's
I
a
was
little
like,
bit repetitive.
I
Open
always
the,
thought you suck.
open the stupid can.
Even
of
as a
pit
child, I
spinach.
was like, dude, this sucks.
That wasn't my favorite, but I watched the shit out of it. There was another one that
But I'll tell you what, after watching Popeye, I was strangely attracted to olive oil.
I'm sure you were.
shit nice legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
That right there. That right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
An erection from 2 miles away. I was like,
You had an erection at
Yeah.
5 years old?
yeah.
You had an early start.
Well, an emotional erection. I
Oh,
would
is that what
say.
it-
Yeah.
That was-
Yes.
Okay.
He's
what-
like,
what-
I think I should be doing this.
What would should this cartoon be making me
I got
feel
some
this
in my
way?
eye.
All right, so hold on. So back in the Hall of Justice, that was
Another good one.
I
Yeah,
know
that was the
what was
DC
that?
Comics.
That
was
wasn't
DC
the Avengers.
DC
or-
No, that was
Comics.
Superman, Green
Back
Lantern.
in the Hall of
It was
Justice.
the
the
And
Wonder,
they had the
Wonder
twins.
Twins.
Wonder Twins activate
yeah,
in
that
the
was
form of an ice
fantastic.
And what
pick.
was the monkey's name?
uh,
No. What do you mean monkey? There were two kids that one
And had
turned
a
into
monkey.
an animal.
Yeah, and there was a monkey.
No.
Yes.
No, there was a
Yeah,
monkey.
yeah. There was a
Gleek.
monkey.
The name was Gleek.
There was a monkey. All right, so one can turn into any form of ice
yeah.
And the other
or
one was
water.
like,
Turn
water.
into a bucket of water.
and the
One
other
can
was
turn
like
Turn into a
any-
pterodactyl.
any form of ice, and
A
the other one can
spoon.
turn into any animal.
Yeah.
No, it was a utensil.
Yeah.
No. Well, you could be like a
Tongs, water and tongs.
Power Twins activate. Wonder Twins.
yeah,
Wonder Twins. Yes.
and they're from another world. They're aliens.
no, they're from Iowa.
Actually, I missed that. And the Wonder Twins from
but
Iowa.
were they from another world?
See, yes, they were. They were aliens.
I
from
never
Iowa.
got that.
Well,
I've
they
never got
all
that.
were.
All right, so you got all these interesting factoids about this
I don't-
cartoon.
well, you
what
know
the
what?
hell with
Oh,
Hanna-Barbera?
okay. Let me explain why. Because we were working one day and we were all talking about cartoons, and they started.
So this is a work project.
well,
There's
it's kind
how
of
long ago was this? Is this the reason why the company no longer exists?
That's why I got laid off. Yeah, so we were talking about Wonder Twins, and we started Wikipediaing Wonder Twins, and we find out they were from another country. Because we were trying to
planet
understand
or country?
planet.
Well, I
Because-
would say they would have to be if they can
Well,
transform
first off, the
themselves.
Vulcan. Look at the picture.
I was
the
going to say
Vulcan.
they look kind of Slovakian.
Well, it's a safe spec. And
Slovakians have Vulcan ears.
Oh my God! You got
No,
a
I'm
no
looking-
Okay, you
flake.
realize you
I'm
just
looking at
you
the-
just turned off the 3 Slovakian listeners we have.
No,
and
no.
you
Well, I'm
offended.
looking at the skin
You
tone.
offended the shit out of them
I'm
No,
right
reading
now.
look,
the skin tone
they've
and the
got-
Oh, they
hair.
look Slovakian.
There's an editorial to the left
Fucking
that
Vulcan
said one
pricks.
is a safe Spock, and one's a no flake,
What?
a now flake. What is that?
Okay.
A producer to
I'm
the
telling
left.
I'm telling you, we got to get off this cartoon thing.
To,
We're
to the
losing
left
people.
of the no flake. No, down right to the right. Right.
God
Right. No,
almighty.
right there. Click that. What is that?
What is that?
A show flake and a safe space.
No.
No, that's
what is
that's
that?
that's like the Wonder Twins of today.
Hold on.
where
Read
they're-
that. Read that.
Where
New
they're-
York Times editor and Twitter community standards chief by day, but university gender studies teachers by night.
That is
Good.
so
That's a
bad.
shot.
That's they're making fun of somebody.
Oh, they're making fun of a bunch of people right there. All right, let's just.
Oh, right, what is that?
Okay, we got to get off of this.
That's Gleek. What? This
The
is
Wonder
good stuff.
Twins.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Time out.
Oh,
What's she
little
wearing?
Cosplay action.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Very skin sight spandex. That's nice.
Were you looking on the left or the right? Because that matters.
I was looking on the left.
Oh, good call. All right.
Get that moose
Can
knuckle.
we move on to the next topic?
You're uncomfortable about cartoons.
I think there's an obsession there that's a little uncomfortable.
Well,
for me.
because
Oh,
you
why
didn't
is that?
experience it.
Can we talk about TV shows?
Did your parents beat you when you watched
Yes.
cartoons?
Yes, they did. Yes, I didn't want to watch them, and they shocked me until.
I'm
I
sorry.
did.
You were where were you living?
What do you mean?
In Tunisia?
In Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Tanzania.
Tanzania?
there
was
Where,
a-
were you living?
Shut the. What the
Where
hell?
were you living?
Indonesia. Yes.
Oh, so
That
did
was-
they cane you there? Or
that was
something?
Freddie
Well,
Mercury.
Was that you watch cartoons and you get caned?
No, I didn't watch anything overseas. I already established that.
Oh, so you were.
See, that's why he doesn't want to talk about it because he has no experience with.
So you didn't get to watch anything. And
Guttural
you know, in all fairness,
Space Ghost.
You guys suck.
in all fairness, that had to have sucked because I mean, you would at this time in your life, you were probably.
But you know what? I
you
turned
were
out
hearing
okay.
some hearing
really?
issues.
You
No,
going
look,
there?
I'm not to like bounce balls off this.
You're going there.
I'm just saying, God, what
anybody
a
else hearing this?
deficit!
Ugh.
What a deficit to not be. I mean, were you?
Shut the heck.
Come on, man. I'm not busting balls. I'm just saying,
All
and the
right.
life experience for you
Uh-huh.
must have sucked.
Well, no,
or did it?
I got my cartoon experience, but it was disjointed. Just like okay,
There are a lot of
hear me out,
listeners
hear me
out there
hear me
that
out.
don't understand your hearing impairment.
Oh, here we go.
Just give us the Cliff Notes, a little 1-minute banger on from the time you were born and the evolution of your hearing.
Fine. This is really difficult to talk about, but I will.
Come on.
No.
I want a minute,
no.
more.
Okay, I'll talk about it. So I had perfect hearing until my parents forced me to watch cartoons,
Nice.
and they played it so loud
so this
that
this-
I am I'm almost permanently deaf.
It was the Slovakian language,
It was
right?
this fucking Slovakian parents that I had.
slow.
They were my adoptive parents were from Slovakia, and yeah, they ruined my hearing. So thank you for bringing up that painful memory.
Okay, so before we move on from cartoons,
Really? You think I'm going to bite on that? I'm not.
It was
Okay.
awesome.
so before we move on from cartoons, there is one more that was instrumental in my youth.
Malakalikilak is the thing
Mr.
to
Producer,
say.
Mr. Producer, if you can
Oh,
look
the
up
bright Hawaiian Christmas day.
the Herculoids.
Herculoids.
What?
The Herculoids. That was
Okay.
another big one. for
This is
me.
how you wanted to end the comic segment?
Yes, because it was a big one for me.
No. Why?
I don't know why, but
This is
I
the
enjoyed it.
Hercules segment.
Did you have Slovakian adopted parents?
There were a bunch of
Why are we talking about this?
yes, the Herculoids.
Herculoids. That's
Oh.
something you get on your butt?
It is.
Could be.
Depending
Oh, look, I got if I took a shit,
Yes.
ate too much stuff, and look at what I got in
What?
my butt.
what
Yep.
the hell
It's a
is
Dorino
that?
Gleep.
The Herculoids. That was another one.
Is that for real?
It was 100% real. I watched it every freaking Saturday.
Good lord.
It
Oh, I
had-
remember that little dude with the little triceratops.
It had a
with the fucking
tricer-
No.
Toot,
I-
shoot little bang balls out of his
I
little.
have literally
horn?
never seen this before in my life.
It was the Space Ghost spin-off, or it was, look at that dude.
Oh, that's so awkward.
He is stacked.
Look
at those
look how
delts.
ripped the girl is.
I was like, look
That
at the
girl
dude.
could-
What the
that-
fuck? You
okay.
gravitate to the dude? I was
Yeah.
looking at the girl. I was like,
yeah,
God, look at that.
I tried
She
to
was
gloss
kinda-
right
she
over
was
that.
kinda
His
judgy.
hand is
The
on
girl,
her ass.
I can tell you right now, the girl could kick my ass. Look at that.
proudly.
She could take me down like boom.
You think she's
So-
you think she's wearing underwear?
I'm looking.
If she is there,
Mr. Producer, can you zoom in on that cartoon picture?
There
way
is
we can get a close up?
no. There's
I don't-
nothing.
No,
on
I'm not
there.
seeing anything.
Can you remove some of those garments?
She looks well groomed.
You think she has the
Oh,
landing,
just stop. Just stop.
landing
You're
strip?
just gonna keep going until there we
Oh,
go.
Now, what he's going to do? Is,
Landing
what the
strip.
hell,
Really?
man?
You went to landing strip. You know what?
It's a 800.
Yeah,
DQ.
there's something about you know how we talk about lines. We talk about lines that you don't cross. Jeff doesn't understand. Yeah, now we got a snort over here. We have a hyena
Oh.
laugh over here.
I'm
This
wa-
is this
We are
is like
losing our audience. I can promise you.
I'm waiting for him to search Herculoids nude.
Herculoids nude. Well, this is like what is the
Hey,
the
hey,
the
Jeff,
dude with-
they will draw whatever you want
No kidding. I guarantee there's probably somebody out there.
Well,
some
the
fetish
Herculoids-
on the
with a
Herculoids.
landing
It's on the
strip.
Cartoon Network, and it's got
God
a.
almighty, why is everything so perverted?
I've actually seen
Sean.
something
All right, go
kind of
ahead.
weird on this. I mean, I've seen the Triceratops and some. I mean, passing the really fast over the channel. Tick, 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 tick. What is this? And I see Triceratops shooting the little the
Fireball.
balls out of his freaking.
No, it's like ping pongs or something.
What?
Maybe tennis balls.
Oh my
Pig-
god.
there's
That's
their-
the stupidest
I
thing
mean,
I've
it's a
ever
sport. It's a sporting good
Could be a
ball.
Academy branded
Or is it-
tennis balls.
I thought it manifested
Out of his
these
hole.
like, through some sort of natural piece of shit he kind
Yeah.
of jammed in there.
heard. No, he's just a
It
tennis
could've
pro.
been.
A tennis pro.
Oh,
Got some sort of fecal matter that shoots out of his.
It was yellow.
No, it was kind of a reddish brown.
Can,
I don't remember.
do I have to beg to get off of this
Oh,
cartoon?
there he
thing?
is.
Oh no.
Kind of wonder what kind of diet they had to eat.
He has a landing strip.
What?
That's some sort of dragon.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. Oh, it's a tank. No, that's a Triceratops tank. Is
That's
what
what
that
I was
is.
saying. I was saying it shoots these little pellets out of its freaking horn.
Yeah.
He's got one horn, so
And
he's
they are
a
not-
unitops.
First off, the drawing is absolutely horrendous.
It
Yeah.
is. It's so bad.
Who? This is not Hanna Barbera.
Yes, it is.
It can't be.
Oh, this
It
is
is.
Warner Brothers.
Okay.
No, this is a Hanna-Barbera.
No, this is the B team.
This is a Space Ghost.
This has to be the B team.
It says Warner Brothers right there.
Well, no, that's the TV channel. who
The
owns it.
drawings are absolutely horrendous.
But back when you're 10, It was
Yeah,
live,
but
it
this
was
is like
live
King
action.
Kong. Yeah, I guess it was. I
No,
mean,
horrible.
Look, I'm gonna throw a plate at you, you son of
I'm
a
gonna
bitch.
throw a plate.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
there you
good
go.
throw.
The- the-
he just
the-
cut off the
Look at his
the aliens
legs.
all went down.
What is that? It was an antenna that
know
was
what?
controlling all the
This is
androids.
what's amazing. This was the predecessor. This is the
Oh, that's
what
so
do you call it?
good.
What's the movie before the movie? You call it a what? A pre-sequel.
Precursor.
Pre something
Prequel.
to
Prequel,
Independence
yeah.
Day.
Yeah,
It
well,
could have been.
it could have been.
See how all the aliens fell down as soon
Thought
as
it
he
was
cut the
cartoon.
satellite feed?
But you know, as a kid,
This is basically
I
that was
loved
the
that
beginning
shit.
of Independence Day.
I loved that shit as a kid.
That's wretched.
I didn't notice how bad
It's
the
awful.
animation was.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you're 10 in 1980,
And you're desperate.
1979, and this was out, you're just like, this is awesome.
You know, I'll tell you, I watched a lot of, growing up, I watched a lot of Davy and Goliath.
Never watched it.
Davy.
Yeah. Hey, Davy.
I watched
Claymation.
I watched Land
What,
of the
Goliath
Lost.
was a drunk?
Pull that up. See if you can find
No.
it. Davy and Goliath.
God, we gotta get
That
off
was
of
claymation.
All right,
This is so painful.
Oh,
feels
come
left
on.
out because he had
What's
like
claymation?
he had a
Right
decade
there.
of no.
Dude, look at that. I
Okay.
watched that show growing up. It was
Alright.
the best shit I've ever seen.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Put on videos.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about claymation. It
Go up to episode 1.
it creeps my wife out. Totally.
Listen right here.
She
Listen,
will
listen.
not. Oh,
Now, here's the thing. I would wake up,
yes.
and this is weird. I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
I would go out when we lived in Germany.
Milk the cows.
I would when I lived in,
Make cheese.
I would get up because here's the thing. This was
you make-
difficult as and
Would
you,
you make
you should
Typical
respect
German
this.
farm boy.
Would you
You
make
should
Munster?
respect this because when you
made
first
Munster cheese
were transplanted from the United States into wherever you were living
or Swiss cheese
at the time, there was a big break
it-
in the time.
Which makes sense.
So you would wake up in the middle of the night and you didn't know
Limburger.
why. And when I would wake up, I'd turn the TV on and it was black and white. It'd be
Yes.
4:30 in the morning and this would pop on.
This is
Boom,
gay.
hit play.
That explains all the therapy.
This
Oh,
this is terrible. This is worse than Herculoid.
This is
Things we don't expect, and it's just
this is dramatic.
Oh, listen, give it a second. Listen.
No, this is scary.
Just listen.
I sure am glad that no matter what happens, God is there.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. I'm in.
Sure, Goliath, God is there through the hands of the people who help after.
I'm
a
back in.
disaster.
Shouldn't we help?
Even though it's still
No,
creepy.
we need more creepy stuff like this.
I
I don't care if it's claymation. We need more God in our
Hey,
lives.
look, this.
So I am making a full reversal here. I don't care how creepy it is.
You gotta understand.
They're talking
This
about
is-
God, and I'm all in.
They didn't have phones. They didn't have computers. They didn't have shit. Fuck,
Look
I
at
didn't even
that.
have crayons.
Look at that. Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. I am 100% in right now.
They had that
It's incredible.
overseas.
I'm a
and
total
I
hypocrite.
watched it.
It's creepy.
It was
Creepy.
fantastic. It,
Loved
it was a little creepy, but they had a lot of life lessons, and I thought it was cool.
and you've
and-
gone to church every day since.
Well, it taught me enough to where it was able to carry me through these times without having to go to church. You know,
I like
I
that.
feel like I got my wings.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So you literally got some spiritual. I'm this is gonna
spiritual influence.
sound, spiritual
absolutely.
nourishment,
Yeah.
nourishment from that. You
From-
really did.
I did.
From
I did.
clay. From clay.
Hey,
That's-
you know what they you know, I'll tell you what.
A bunch of clay figures
I'm-
gave you spiritual
I'm
nourishment.
not
The
gonna.
answer is yes.
I am not gonna
Dick.
ask you to
wrong
watch
with you?
all the episodes.
You got spiritual
But
nourishment
what-
from clay.
But what they do teach you,
Yeah,
uh,
it needs to be
this was
gold.
a lot of this stuff was I watched because I was an outsider, and
I'm cutting him off. Can we vote? It takes a 2/3 vote. That's all it takes. And he's out. And he's out.
I want to enjoy the
I'm-
wild turkey and the
I'm,
redemption.
I'm sorry, Sean. Please continue.
hello, David.
I'm
That's the way the
drunk,
dog sounds.
but
Oh
God
my-
made me drunk.
Oh, you're the one that freaking was watching the humatoids
Yeah,
No,
no, Hercules.
not the hemorrhoids.
with some fucking triceratops ejaculating pellets out of his
it
forehead.
Had, it had one horn.
You go from Davy and Goliath till ejaculating triceratops.
It didn't work very well.
Yeah, no. Okay.
The
It didn't
clay.
stick. It didn't stick.
The
They
clay-
didn't stick. They didn't.
the
They wasn't
clay-
like an ejaculant that would stick on your face. It was more like it would like just knock you
Oh.
out.
The clay
Okay.
gospel did not stick.
Okay.
It did.
All right.
I want to say it
Can
did.
we take a short break? So here's
Silly putty, maybe.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give
was
That's
some
what they
advice.
made him of.
Can I give some advice?
Did
to...
you ever play with silly putty growing up?
Yeah, I can't
all the
get a word in.
time. You
Comic
would,
strips?
you would
Here we
like
go.
smash it on the comic strip and you could stretch it.
I like
What?
the smell.
Oh yeah, silly putty.
Silly putty.
I
Oh
like
yeah, that was the bomb.
Do you think silly putty would make it in today's world?
Hell no.
No.
Is it electronic?
No. Kids would. First of all, they don't have comic strips. You can like pull the comic ink off of.
Well, they have
We
apps.
totally did that. Now,
They have
did-
apps
that-
that'll
so
do
I
that now.
always here's the thing. I took the silly putty and I did the same thing you're talking about, where I put it over the comic strip on the paper
Yeah.
and I peeled it off, and I thought it was the coolest thing. But then I thought to myself, when
Now
I
what?
am I squishing it together? When I do, am I ruining my silly putty?
Yes, you are.
And I worried about that.
You
I was
did.
like, I was
It didn't
enjoying
matter
it.
because by the end of the day, you had a new one.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's right, Indonesia.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't either.
I had to make
because
that.
did-
I had to make that silly putty like last.
yes.
And I was stressing out about the fact, am I ruining my silly putty? Because
Yes.
then I don't have another one.
Well,
I'm
because
like,
your
I'm
silly
not getting
putty-
another one for like a year.
Your
No,
silly putty
hold
will
on.
turn dark because
Hold
it has
on.
the ink.
Hold
That's what I
on.
thought.
That's
what
not
I-
true. It
Son of a-
actually it's partially true. You could take your silly putty and you can wash it
Damn
No.
it! My parents never told
in
me
hot
that.
water.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think
No.
that's true.
I did it all the time.
That's fake news.
You do it all the time.
no,
that-
I did it all the time. I lived in Connecticut with my grandfather.
You
When
were- you were
that was one of the things I
6
would
and you
do.
thought it worked.
Okay, adding that kind of background does not make it true.
I'm just trying to like paint
Yeah, I'm living in New Jersey
fabric.
with my two sisters and my uncle.
I wasn't living
That's
there.
a true story.
Yeah.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
I was a shark
I was-
named Joe Pesci.
Okay, this is the point I was coming back to earlier. If you're gonna run
Check
a
out my
pod-
silly putty.
Time
I'm going to
out.
bounce this
If-
off the.
if-
That was the one thing that they didn't say about silly putties. Not only can you
Here's the
like pull the surface off of a comic strip, but you can wad it in a ball and bounce it.
Yes,
it's a
you could.
bouncy ball.
Yeah, we used to throw it
if,
across
tight
the room.
enough. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we got to put it in a ball.
Real, yeah.
It was
Super tight.
It was
Yeah,
tight.
super
Super
tight.
tight.
Super tight.
Yeah.
That was what the hot water was for.
I'm still coming back to the point I'm trying to make to any of our listeners that want to do a podcast. If you want any credibility, don't drink Wild Turkey 101.
Are you trying to say that
While-
a silly putty
while you're
isn't
doing it.
cleanable?
I think we're losing everybody because
No,
they can
no,
tell that
no.
we're,
I'm gonna
we're
contest
freaking
this.
blind.
You can
right?
clean the silly putty if you use hot water and soap.
Fact check.
I disagree. What is silly putty made out of?
All right, Mr. Producer, I never would
I don't
have
know.
imagined in a million years I would
I don't
ask you
know.
to do this, but can you look up cleaning? There it is. Cleaning
Because-
silly putty.
Scrape off as much putty. Use ice cubes.
Ice cubes. Yeah, that's not what you said.
well-
you said hot water and
Well, hold on.
And
What are you
Dawn.
cleaning it for?
palm olive.
No, it was
Palm
soap.
olive.
Yeah,
Wow. For what? That's a whole different use for him.
but yeah,
dip it-
like
to dip his
vinegar.
fingers in.
Dip your
The
fingers
hell?
in. Put your silly
Now,
putty
hold
aside.
on. We need to be specific.
Put
When
your
you
silly,
say,
put
how
your
do you
silly-
clean silly putty from ink? How do you
dip
clean
your
silly
fingers
putty
in,
from
in
ink?
palm olive.
Palm olive.
Put your silly
Remember the
putty
commercials?
aside
They would dip
and
their fingers
slowly
in
lower your trousers.
It's not only good for the dishes; it's good for the nails.
it. They would dip their fingers and soak it in the soap.
And watch your favorite cartoon. You
Herculoids.
sick
Good
Actually,
God!
It wouldn't be my favorite.
By the power of
so-
Grayskull.
Oh, you sick
Yeah.
bastards. See, this is what happens.
Is it on there? Is it? Hold it.
No,
So I got
it-
isopropyl
It
alcohol.
requires alcohol and like hydrochloric acid.
No, it's
Yeah, you had neither of those in
I
New
know.
Jersey with your alcoholic uncle or whatever story you
He had wild turkey.
whatever your story was. I don't remember.
That
I
was-
was in,
that
I
was
was in
my
New
grandpa.
Jersey. I was in New Jersey with my grandmother. We were watching. Hey, we cleaned the silly putty every day.
We cleaned it with beer.
Yeah, we cleaned it with beer and bourbon and gin. You cocksuckers.
I would go to my
I used
grandparents'
vermouth.
house.
Vermouth.
Vermouth.
Oh, time out. That is an old school right there.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
50%
Yeah,
alcohol.
we cleaned our silly putty with vermouth. Okay, we lost everybody. Let's just end this early. Fucking wild turkey.
Melancholy is the thing
No.
to say.
Doom, doom, doom.
All
right, Paul, you had a topic
Christmas
you wanted to get
Day.
to.
Doom, doom, doom.
That's the
Paul had a
island
topic
we
he wanted to
send
cover.
you.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Are we going back to the whether or not we cut off actors because
well,
we
no.
don't agree with them?
Sean said you had a topic you wanted to cover in the second half.
I don't know.
Well, you're talking about like you were talking about Paul or
Paul.
Stewart, Patrick Stewart, and you were talking about how he
Oh, yeah.
was
Well, it's back to the same thing. Should we cut off all the people that we loved, all these TV shows and things that we read or whatever? Should we shut them off because now we no longer agree with their political
So,
beliefs? Here's another one. Here's another one. Boycotting. Let's talk about
That
boycotting.
doesn't work.
It doesn't. Right?
Did you see the
Yes,
headline
Goya.
with Goya?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
They went
AOC.
up
Employee of the month.
1,000%.
Their sales went up 1,000%.
That's what the CEO said.
Yeah.
It went up
And he
1,000%.
named AOC Employee of the Month.
He did. He's
beautiful.
your employer of the
That
fucking
was
year, man.
Brilliant. That was brilliant. That was
Yes.
okay. Anyway, but boycotting.
Oh my god.
So it's
I wonder if he's gonna send her something.
He needs to. If he hasn't, he needs to do it.
Just a huge cock.
and here's the awesome part about it,
Brass.
guys. Here's the irony of the whole thing.
That'd be balls.
Goya.
Bass balls.
Goya is a massive philanthropist, right, to the Hispanic community.
For the Latinos, yes,
Huge, and she is Latina,
supposedly.
right? So that company is giving back to her peeps in a major way.
It goes, yes.
Major way.
Yeah.
And how can she?
Well, but the reason why is
Because it
because
doesn't
she's
matter.
like,
It doesn't
it's
matter.
because of Trump. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
It doesn't fit the narrative.
because
Resist.
her followers are like, yeah,
Stupid.
Trump is bad, and Goya guy like Trump, so he's evil. And
All right.
it's so
Random
dumb.
question of the day: which of the following is not a reason that independent agencies exist outside of the cabinet departments?
Cabinet departments. What is not? Okay, a little context. So our producer is struggling to
easy,
get through high
easy.
school.
Should we say that?
Why not?
We're taking an online test.
Yeah, we're
There
taking
we
an
go.
online test. Our producer is challenging us for our knowledge of
There you
government.
go.
There you
Okay.
go.
And one of the questions is the bureaucracy. Which of the following is not a reason that independent agencies exist outside of cabinet departments? A, the Constitution specifically provided for the independent existence of
I'd like to
some
phone a friend.
agencies. What?
Yeah.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, B, Congress seeks to protect certain agencies from the influence of partisan and pressure politics.
I'd like to remove 50% of them.
Okay.
Okay,
C,
sorry.
some independent agencies just, oh God, my eyes are failing me, just do not fit within any department. That's a stupid answer.
Yes.
Well, we have
D.
another person that's sitting like 10 feet closer. Maybe he should take
Yeah.
over.
D, no, I'm not done.
Oh.
I'm going to finish this.
You're hearing impaired, not sight impaired.
Well,
Come on.
it's actually both, and mentally impaired. Some agencies are independent because of the peculiar and sensitive. Okay, I'm not even going to finish that. That's stupid. All right, so which is not a reason?
Nature of their taints.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Cabinet departments, independent agencies.
I don't know this one.
okay. Which of the following is not a reason that independent agencies exist outside of cabinet departments? Which of the following is not a reason? So why do they not exist outside of the cabinet departments? The Constitution specifically provided for the independent existence of some agencies.
I'm going with B. Congress seeks to protect certain agencies from the influence of partisan and pressure politics. That is why it is not a reason. Oh.
Well, but then you got 3. Some independent agencies just do not fit within any department, which
Such
is
as
not
what?
true.
Do we know the answer?
Which is not
or-
true.
Oh,
Some
gee.
agencies
This-
are independent
all right,
because of
so
the
this
peculiar
makes
sense of.
this-
So I'm going to have to go with B as well.
Can we do an easier one?
Let's do B.
No,
You concur?
no, I don't, because that is not a reason.
Which
Oh,
one? Which of the following is not a reason Congress seeks to? Okay.
Everything is influenced by partisan and
Oh,
pressure
then
politics.
it would be the number 3. Some independent agencies do not fit within any department. That's not true.
well, hold on.
It is not the reason that independent agencies. So, what are those independent agencies? What are those?
What are independent
Hold on.
agencies
Outside of the cabinet.
Go back. Go back. I think
They would
I
be
think I
like-
just figured it out.
They would be like the Environmental
It was-
Protection
it was-
Agency.
The
it was-
EPA,
it was
the
A.
FDA.
Energy
It was
Department.
A.
It'd
Go back.
be-
the FDA, right?
The Constitution does not specifically provide for the independent existence of some agencies. It doesn't. That's A. Think about the rest of them.
The rest of them are bullshit.
Bullshit.
But wouldn't that be a reason?
It's not a reason. The Constitution
Correct.
specifically provided for the independent existence.
That's not a reason.
It's not a reason. The Constitution does not. That's it. We nailed
All
it.
right.
All right, here we go. The bureaucracy. Which of the following is not one of the principles upon which all bureaucracies are organized? Not. Formal rules, patronage, job specialization, hierarchical authority.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
thinking patronage.
Hierarchical.
Well, hierarchy is because
hierarchical.
there's so many
Hierarchical.
frickin' levels. That's what makes it bureaucracy. There's so many levels you got to go through.
I'm thinking it's patronage, but what is can I help get a little lifeline on patronage?
Take it a definition, please.
Yeah.
So which of the following is not one of the principles?
I think it's patronage, but I don't know
Well,
what
patronage is like support given by a patron, right?
the power to control appointments
What
to
does that mean?
office
The
or
arts
the right
could
to
no longer
privileges.
depend on private patronage. It's support. So you're giving your money or your support to something. All right?
So which of the following is not one of the principles?
Then it's patronage. Every single bureaucracy is built on formal rules, job specialization, and hierarchical
Yep.
authority.
Yep.
All right. So let's ask another question.
Okay, go.
What do we? So, in the forms of bread baskets, are we looking for like the cheddar
What?
biscuit, or are we looking for like the Olive Garden?
Like the
Bread sticks.
red lobster cheddar roll?
I love the
Which one are we
the
doing?
Olive Garden breadsticks. Why are we asking about bread?
I'm just saying, if we're going to
Baskets.
be posing questions, why not ask the questions?
I'm
that-
all
that
in on
for
Olive
all
Garden.
real stuff. So, is it the Olive Garden breadsticks or the cheddar? The cheddar, because
Red lobster. Yeah. Well, I like
I'm all in on.
I
Olive
like
Garden.
when you go to the Italian
dude, but the Red Lobster, fucking the biscuits.
I'm not saying it's bad.
cheddar biscuits.
I'm just saying.
I'm good.
Oh.
Oh, we got beer.
Oh.
So you would rather go
Oh
to
wow,
you'd rather
someone's
go to
rather
Olive
parched
Garden?
over there.
You'd rather go to Olive Garden and get the breadsticks
a
than
bunch of
rather
pansies
than
is
the
what I'm
cheddar
saying.
biscuits? Is
I'd
that what you're
rather-
saying?
I'd rather go. I like the Olive Garden
That's
breadsticks
cold.
and salad.
But what would you rather do? It's dinner time, right? You're with your wife or your friend or whatever.
Olive Garden.
right, well,
Olive
look,
Garden
There was
breadsticks
a
or
time in my
Red
life.
Lobster cheddar
Olive Garden.
biscuits.
There was a time in my life where I did go. I actually worked at Olive Garden.
Mm.
I worked
Really?
at Olive Garden when I lived in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, is that when you put a cherry in that the drug dealer's
No, that was
drink?
not. That was
Pablo
in,
Escobar.
that was on
You
Texas,
Pablo Escobar at
that was-
Olive Garden.
Texas nightclub on 600 North Zaragoza Street.
It is.
Why do you have to say it like that?
That's how you say it.
I know, but it's just
And it's
How do you
Canadian
think he
Royale.
got the job?
600 North
If
Zaragoza.
he just said it
Good
like
point.
some random white
because
guy,
he's
they'd be like,
Sean Cruz.
Well, if you say like, "Hey, 600 North Zaragoza Street in Del Paso, Texas,"
Can we
that
get-
son of a bitch is not going to get the job. But if you say it's 600,
Oh, is this a
"Now
radio?
you can't."
Is this a radio commercial? What are you
600
doing?
North Zaragoza, that sounds a little bit different. Zaragoza, Zaragoza, or Zaragoza.
Can we get back to the tongue action over here?
All right, where
What
we at?
the-
Where we at?
What was that?
Mr. Producer?
What happened?
No.
I want to know why
I
Jeff
heard
started
tongue
licking his
action,
tongue,
and the answer is
licking his
no.
microphone.
Well, he was thinking about those biscuits because when those
Everywhere.
things, when I was working at Olive Garden, I worked at Olive Garden. I had like the freshest breadsticks that came out of the oven.
Oh, the freshest ones.
I mean,
Dude, they would salt them, they would
like-
butter them, and they'll tell you what. Back in the 90s,
They went
they-
down
You
smooth.
just deep throated.
they had a
This is exhausting.
different mixture
All it took was
of
one bite.
toppings on the breadsticks. I think nowadays,
just whole. He would
Now-
gag everything.
Wow. You are
nowadays
ve-
they're different.
You are very talented.
And then he'd spit on it to give it a little lube.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I prefer the cheddar biscuit.
Can I have the pretzels?
I want the chode biscuit, please. I'll have the
tuna
the
can.
Red Lobster chode biscuit, please, with cheddar.
I'm out.
Yeah, I do like the.
I think we need a moment. Of
Can I have the
silence.
sausage infused?
Wow. Can I say wow? Oh.
We kind of lost our train of thoughts there. We're talking about bread baskets here.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You know, that was the question we're posing. Would you prefer the breadsticks from Olive Garden, or would you prefer the the red lobster cheddar biscuits.
I thought we've already Olive Garden. We've already said this.
Well, no, actually.
Actually, the breadsticks, the Olive Garden breadsticks, dipped in the bottom of their salad is freaking amazing.
Can I open up another can of? Oh my God!
Sure.
You take those breadsticks, and
you
you
keister 'em.
you
And-
sop
And
you
shove them up your and shove them up your
you
anus.
you sop you sop those breadsticks up with some Alfredo sauce that they have.
Oh,
Alfredo sauce.
Those are no carb.
Well, hold on.
breadsticks, right?
We weren't talking from the perspective of eating
They're
healthy.
made out of
Seriously?
pine nuts.
you have to
right?
go.
Pine
I
nuts.
happen to be allergic to those. I think.
No, there's no pine nuts in Alfredo sauce. What the fuck?
No,
What an
talking about
asshole.
breadsticks.
Who fucking
It's
ruins
made out
this
of-
dream anyway?
It's made out of almond flour.
Dick.
Good God.
Okay.
Yes, almond flour is a new millennial type of bullshit.
It's
Anyway.
kind of like almond milk. It's like
Whoa, time out. Almond milk is good.
Yeah, but there's no
not
such
milk.
thing. It's not
nut-
milk.
It's nut
Okay, well,
juice.
yeah, and no, that's the thing.
it's nut schmeg.
So the dairy industry,
sued.
the dairy industry is very upset that almond milk makers, or almond excretion makers are calling
Juice.
their stuff milk.
It's not.
We already had this conversation.
I
did.
know, but
It
almond,
was
so
kind of
by
like
the way,
I'm going to sell butt luge milk. You know.
all of my morning shakes, 100% almond milk, 100%.
It's not milk.
It is. They call it milk. It's on the
But
carton.
it's
not
not.
milk.
It's got way. I'll tell you what. You
It's
compare
on.
Nice.
It's on the carton.
compare
it
the
says
amount of
just
Just make it
sugar.
right.
Compare the amount of
Did
sugar.
it come out of a nipple?
Look up the definition of milk.
Or did it come out of a teat?
I mean, there is no definite. It doesn't have to come out of a pepperoni.
A teat.
What?
A pepperoni.
An udder.
No, milk comes from a teat of some sort.
Milk comes from a living being,
A human teat.
a human
Yeah.
being. An opaque white fluid rich in fat and protein secreted by female mammals.
Oh.
There you go.
So does
So
your
the
Yeah.
almond industry is like, oh, yeah, they're blowing it. That does not. Almonds are not female mammals.
No, they're not.
no?
I mean, I need to verify that.
although I tell you
I-
what,
hold on, I
What?
need to verify that, but I don't think
Fuck.
almond nuts are female mammals.
but is that genderizing? Men can be women. Can nuts be cows?
They identify as a
trans-
female.
Can nuts be cows? Trans almonds.
transgender almonds.
Yeah, those my almonds are
It's not even-
identify
it's
as
not even
female.
It's not even transgender.
Yeah,
it's
the
trans
only-
species.
Yeah, the only almonds I eat and drink.
Yeah, but
actually
here's the thing about the almond milk
are
is that the almond milk
identify
has a lot
as-
more sugar than the average milk does.
Yes.
They add a lot of different stuff in there
No,
to make
no,
it
they
so
do
Make
not.
it taste good.
Yes, they do.
almond
They do.
almond milk.
Yes.
No,
Silk?
Yes.
the ones I buy are unsweetened.
They're
So-
unsweetened from what?
They're worse for you.
They're not good.
Unsweetened.
I mean, by the time
Just like we tell Sean not to eat a pound
I'm
of
sorry.
nuts, you drink a gallon of nut juice.
yeah,
Almond.
it's not even nut juice.
Unsweetened
It's
almond
fat.
milk.
they take a
is very good for you.
solution and they bounce it off the nut because there's nothing a nut can provide. What are they gonna? They're gonna grind it up into a powder and make it a nut aid?
I don't know, but they express
Tang?
some sort of liquid from the almond. Yes,
no,
they
it's no,
squeeze it while it
no,
screams
no,
bloody murder.
No.
and
I think they
it
grind
drips
it,
out.
They grind it into
They
a
may
powder.
they
and
might
add
as
water
well
to
call
it.
it a nut
All right,
aid.
here we
It's
go.
a nut aid.
Here we go. Almond milk isn't milk from almonds. It's just milk flavored with almonds. This is
So it's still milk.
accomplished by force feeding.
Almonds to any mammal before milking
Okay,
them.
this is bullshit.
Where the hell did you get this?
That's good. That's good.
Almond milk isn't milk
Force
from almonds.
feeding
It's
almonds
just milk
to any
flavored
mammal
almonds.
before milking them. Oh, shut the hell up. That's funny. That's funny.
You're fooling yourself.
No,
That's
no,
a typical Google
I
response.
I knew immediately it was fake.
Like oat milk.
Okay,
That doesn't exist either.
find out what.
That's wheat juice.
Find out really
it's
what.
almond aid. You know, it's
Tell-
lemon aid.
How to
it's
make
Kool
almond milk.
Aid.
Here we go. Here we
that's
go.
oatmeal
How is
juice.
almond make milk? Okay, you're doing a YouTube. That's too much. Is it?
No.
No,
it
well, we
is.
need a little YouTube action
go back.
work.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, do YouTube.
Yeah, do a
Okay.
YouTube. At this point, we've lost everybody.
Well, no, we haven't.
Turn it up.
This is a quality program. Nice three-piece. Look at that. Look at that kerchief.
Yeah, it's nice. It's triple.
He's got
Quadruple.
Like the crown.
lactose intolerant folks out there, but also more
Hello.
people are.
Hello.
switching
Are there
to
really a lot of
vegan
lactose intolerant
foods
people?
now.
Look at that
Very
vegan.
popular in the last few
Oh,
years.
that's a
It's,
veganism.
it's vagina-ism.
Oh.
What?
So we take our
And
almonds,
she's-
our organic.
Just
See, they blend the shit out of it
soak
and
them overnight,
add
and
water.
what that
Yeah,
does
that's
is
it. It's
helps to
nut
release the
aid.
enzymes, which
It's
kind
like
of brings out the
Tang.
nutrients, makes it easier for your body to process. And it also
There you
makes
go.
it
What?
milk.
Okay, hold on. I got.
1 cup nuts, 3 cups water.
There we go.
Nut aid.
It's so what's
And they grind it up.
what's the
Yep.
difference between Sean eating the pound of nuts and you drinking nut juice?
Yeah.
Coolness.
Yeah.
You're hip. That's it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, it's because you're wrong, you son of a bitch.
Because it's ground up nuts
But-
in water.
Okay. What are you saying? It's unhealthy?
It's-
Possibly. Is milk unhealthy?
Yes.
How?
Well, depending on
Because it's from a cow.
no. Depending
What
on
about breast milk.
depending on the
Like
fat.
human?
There's no fat.
love
There's, no,
it.
there's fat, but it's not like cow fat.
But there's nut fat.
There is no fat. But
So,
it's like
so eating a bunch of nuts
but
is unhealthy. What we told Sean. What's the difference?
but there is 30 calories for a half a cup of almond milk.
But if you ate a bunch of almonds, is that unhealthy?
No.
Come on.
A bunch? Oh, a bunch? Yeah.
Well, how
Well, you
many
gotta take
almonds
in
does it take to make
What
a
is
cup
what are
of
what are on
almond
those
juice?
what are on those almonds that you're eating?
All right, look up the
It's
ingredient.
salted.
Look up the ingredient
Exactly.
list
I think
of
it's
an
sugar.
almond milk.
Sugar.
Well, first off, I drink unsweetened almond milk.
Well, that means that by the time they have it, it's unsweetened. But it gets sweetened by the time they get it.
What does that mean? Ingredients of almond milk. I want to see the actual. There we go. I want to see the actual picture. And you know what? You could probably go to Amazon. Amazon's awesome about that. Oh, there it is on the far left. There we go. All right, now keep in mind you got to make sure that it is not sweetened
That's good.
almond milk.
Tapioca, carrageenan,
Yeah, that's all good stuff.
lecithin,
Yeah, that's healthy.
palmite.
Oh, that's really
No,
healthy.
palmitate. I'm sorry.
I take that every day actually.
And tocopherol,
well, you're saying it wrong. It's tocopherol.
what they call is natural vitamin E. Well, just call it natural vitamin E.
Yeah, because the other stuff is not.
It's a
natural.
facial.
The other stuff is artificial facial.
So
Artificial
it
facial
says
vitamin E.
ingredients: almond milk.
Yes,
What the fuck is that?
it's filtered water, almonds, and almonds. There you go. It's in there.
So it's ground up
yes,
almonds.
yes.
So just fucking eat an almond.
No. You know why?
Because it's
Hold on. So if I take a pound of almonds and dump it in my morning shake in my blender,
it probably has
you tell me how that goes.
All right, I'll tell you what. You know what? How it goes? It doesn't have all that other bullshit.
There's not a bunch of bullshit in there.
There is a bunch of additives in there.
No, there isn't.
So if you look up the
Unsweetened
ingredients,
original
if you look
almond
up,
breeze.
They put tapioca in it.
look up the ingredients
with it?
of
Tapioca's
cow
healthy.
milk.
Who loves tapioca?
What?
What is the ingredients of cow milk?
Go, Mr. Producer.
Milk.
Well, I would assume some sort of
Okay.
hormones
Right,
that.
exactly.
What's
it,
the
it
ingredients?
mostly it's
That's-
vitamin D fortified.
Oh,
No,
my
not raspberry
God,
layer.
there we go. Raspberry layer.
Corn syrup, sugar,
See, look at that shit they give
Filtered
the cows.
calcium carbonate, tapioca starch,
No.
sea salt, potassium
No,
citrate,
that's almond milk
Carrigan sunflower
Well, you
lectin.
lost your argument.
and tocopherol.
I win again.
Dude, no, they got to add all that extra bullshit
Yeah,
in order for
exactly.
you to get the nutrients you're wanting.
No.
Dude, just stop the madness.
I think I'm right.
The only people that soy milk helps, or oat milk,
Are
or
the-
almond milk,
Are the fucking libs
are
that
the
think they're
people
doing,
that can't
but they're not.
digest milk.
It's ignorance, is what it is.
For you and most folks, it has no benefit.
None.
I feel like I'm being bullied right now.
You are.
You are.
First off, you guys are full of shit.
Nope.
Yeah, you are.
So
No.
you're overpaying for almond juice.
Yeah.
Actually,
to make you feel good.
It's actually,
gonna get a
it's
bag of
actually
nuts.
cheaper than milk. Milk.
No.
But it's
Cheaper
'cause
than
it's
dairy milk.
nuts.
I pay 99 cents a gallon.
Do you?
Yes.
From your own
Really?
Yes. I have a cow in the backyard.
cow milking farm.
I've got my cow in the backyard.
I'll show you my cow.
I pay $2 a gallon.
I go home, I just suck on its
Oh.
teat.
I thought a second ago it was 99 cents a gallon.
When it's on sale, it's 99 cents a gallon. Normally
Oh.
$2 a
From
gallon.
Aldi's.
No, from Kroger.
Actually, I'm cutting milk out of my diet.
Good for you. Why?
Because it does. Honestly, the only reason that we buy milk is
Mm-hmm.
to put in my coffee.
Right. You know what you should do? Put
Use that.
almond milk instead.
Fuck the almond milk.
We have negative 8 minutes. That means our listeners are getting 8 bonus minutes.
That's
I was
right.
trying to.
And it's likely going to be another extra 30 bonus
Discussing-
minutes.
So look at oat milk.
Oh,
No. You know what? Okay, we need more research on this. This is what Shelley said. So we're driving. We're
oat
driving. Yeah.
luge.
Oh, yeah. We're driving on the highway, listening to this in the car. And she was like, oh, my God, it's going to be awful. And so we're talking about stuff. And she's laughing and giggling along with the podcast. And she goes, and we're talking about certain topics. And she's like, you know what? You guys should really, research stuff so that you know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe we do. It just disagrees with what she knows.
Totally did. She was like, she totally called all of us out. You know, before you take on a topic, you should probably know what you're talking about.
We think we know,
Yeah, we don't. None of us have any freaking clue.
but we think we do.
No, we don't.
Well,
I know, but we
all
don't.
right, look. Here's the thing.
What?
Almond milk.
Yes,
I'm not an expert at it,
I know this.
But Paul is.
but based
I'm
on
not saying that either.
based on
You know the only thing I do know? I know that Wild Turkey 101 makes me feel kind of weird.
Well, we drank over half a bottle.
Yeah, we did.
you drink.
No, that'd be
You.
that'd be Sean.
Oh, that'd be you.
That was definitely Jeff.
That'd be you.
I think my dog over there may have drank it.
Yeah,
She farting.
yeah, we lost her.
No, she's out.
She's out. She's gone.
Yeah,
She farts like a barn.
Okay, I
She
think
does.
I
and it
think
scares her.
I think they probably had enough.
Tell you what. Here, let's
Let's
change.
wrap-
Let's
let's
change
wrap-
subjects really quick because
wrap
this
it
is
up.
the time of the sign.
Okay.
The sign of the times.
Wow.
I want to chat about politics. Punch this in and punch it out. All right. So we chatted about this for a second, and I
Okay.
just want to firm up the details
Okay.
on what's going on.
I'm okay.
All right, continue.
Texas
Yes.
Is cool.
is the. I didn't know this, but Paul had mentioned that 8 other states had joined. When did this happen?
Today.
Today.
Tonight.
Which other states joined?
I don't know.
Montana,
It might be. Could be Maine,
I doubt it.
Saskatchewan,
I doubt it.
Idaho, and Hawaii.
Manitoba.
Those are powerhouses, guys. They're powerhouses. And Puerto Rico.
So this is a positive thing for those Trumpians out there.
Guam.
Hey, look, would it be fair to
hey,
say,
guys, Guam is all in.
oh my God, Melikalikmikak is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian
Anyway, go ahead.
Christmas day.
Go ahead, Sean. On your
That's
thought.
the island greeting fucking send to you. That's really it. I just want to.
Really?
Well,
How anticlimactic to end this
hey,
shit.
well, here's the thing.
All they learned is that Guam is
We-
all in.
We have been waiting.
Yes.
We have been waiting week after week after week. Show me the beef. Show me the beef. Show me the beef.
We're not getting shit, by the way.
And we're not this. I haven't
not
seen
getting shit.
any beef. This is the first time I've seen
You know-
something that resembles beef.
And you know what sucks? There's been tons of beef.
It's almost beef.
No, there's
Yeah,
here's the
soy.
thing. There's tons of beef, but there's not enough beef to overcome the deep state. This
So-
may be the only thing, but if the Supreme Court says we're not going to take the case, it
Do we
means
think that's going to happen, though?
I do. I do because I think the Supreme Court is a bunch of cowards. I think they can't risk.
I think John
I think they
Roberts is a
can't.
coward.
I think they can't risk. They can't risk tearing this country apart because it will.
I think
That's
it's already-
bullshit.
I
It,
think
it
it's
will
already
plunge. It
torn
will
apart.
plunge this country into chaos by allowing millions of votes to not be counted, and so they think they can't risk that, and they're going to kind of gloss over it.
But
and
are they valid votes?
they're not
Then why count them?
because they're cowards.
So American Idol probably has better voting than what
Yes.
we frickin' did on this
Yes.
election.
Even
Yes.
that's spam voting.
Yes,
Yeah.
even the people that mask their VPN.
So Simon Cowell has a better grasp
Yeah.
on voting
I know.
than our government.
And here's the tragedy of the whole thing, and this is what by principle what people are hanging on to. If this country starts to not trust the elections,
They already don't.
I know, and if they start to not vote because of it, this will become Venezuela. That's exactly how it happened. people stopped voting because they knew it was bullshit. And when you stop voting, the only people that do vote are the people that want what the centralized government wants.
Well, here's my 2 cents.
People will stop voting
I
because
think-
they know it's bullshit,
I think what needs to happen
and then we're fucked.
is what's happened over the last 4, 8, 12 years, however long it's been, is the Democratic Party has controlled the voting apparatus, and they have their personnel in place to control it.
This
That
was
is bullshit.
this was a coordinated.
100% coordination.
Um,
And
That video, the
Here-
woman,
here-
Ruby
here-
and her daughter.
Here's what's crazy: coordinated across multiple states.
yes,
The night of the election, when they stopped counting in 6 states that were all swing states,
all at once.
all at once, swing states, and they realized they were losing. It was coordinated. They said, if at this point, if we're losing,
We shut it down.
this is what we do. We shut down, and then we start producing the extra ballots, and that was the contingency plan across states. Guys, I'm telling you, this is crazy.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, how
So how can the Supreme Court not look at that as a problem? And how can they look if it's the truth? Then why should we? Because they're cowards.
Because they're cowards.
But see,
100%. Cowards.
yeah, but
Cowards.
who? I mean, who's the coward?
All of them. They're going to talk
What about
about
the
it.
new ones we have?
They're
in
going to
there?
talk about it, and they're going to go, where does this go? Oh, this is a contended presidential election, the first time in 240 years where we upend the whole thing. We discount a bunch of votes, and then even though one person has already been declared the president-elect,
but they
it
haven't
now-
been.
it now-
he hasn't been declared
He has
but
not.
he has. No,
by by Fox
I
and
understand that.
CNN. They
I
have
understand
not.
that, but for all practical
By who?
purposes,
By who?
I'm just saying he has been declared the
by
president
who?
elect.
By who?
It's already been certified by Georgia. It's been certified by Pennsylvania. It's been certified. Certified. The Trump administration is trying to reverse the certification.
On some
It's
of
been
them,
certified.
but not.
He is the official president elect. And so now you're asking the Supreme Court to say those votes didn't count. We're literally reversing the decision of the president.
I don't understand
I'm
how you're
telling you, they
saying
don't
he's
ha- they don't
still
have-
he's the president elect. He hasn't been certified by who?
He's been certified for.
He's
by,
only certified if
all-
the electoral votes are cast.
No, well, he's been certified by the states
no.
that are going to send their electors to Washington D.C.
no, the
Washington
votes have
D.C.
been certified. He has not been certified.
The
Yeah.
votes, but the votes have been certified.
It's kind of like the
Not nec-
pre-ejaculate.
It's not based off of votes. It's based off of the Electoral College.
I get it, but okay, but the electoral, the electoral, what do they call them? The delegates for the electoral college are supposed to follow whatever that state told them to do,
Correct.
and those states have certified the election for Biden. So in theory, those electors are. I don't know if it's by law. I think it's by virtue.
I think
on-
I think they can vote however
They
they
can,
want.
and it's happened in history. Like, there's been an elector that said, "Yeah, I don't give a shit what my state said. I'm
Yeah.
voting the
Yeah.
opposite." That has happened, but that's not the way it's supposed to be.
No.
It's supposed to be that elector listens to the state
But these
legislature
six-
certifies it,
But
and then
these
they
6
send-
states aren't supposed to change their voting rules either.
They're not.
So they've already broken the rules.
That's what I mean. I mean,
I don't disagree. I'm just telling you that I think the Supreme Court is going to go. I can't touch this.
you may be right.
I think they're
you
going
may
to be
be right.
cowards. I think they're going to be cowards and go. This is something we don't even want to go there.
So my question
Even
is,
though they probably acknowledge that this whole thing was a fucking sham, bullshit,
so how do you fix
fraudulent
that, though?
election.
How do you fix that though? If they even come back and say, "Yeah, we're not going to hear it," how do you fix it for the next one?
There's no. Okay, there could be hearings that go on for months and months and years, and there could be recommendations and legislation to fix the Dominion bullshit
All right,
voting
so
machine.
let's say they shut it down.
Bottom line is, I think there's no turning back. I think at this point,
Let's say they shut it down.
at
and
this
they
point, I
vote
believe
no.
that fraudulent elections are the thing.
What if Trump says no?
Are
Fuck
going
you.
to be the regular thing from
This
now on.
isn't what happened.
Well, the military could pull them out of there.
No. Well, then we're a military. Then we're a banana republic, and the military decides who's in power.
Right. So
And that's not going to happen.
I again, if this comes down to where they go, okay, Biden is certified, I accept it. Whatever. I don't like it. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
But it-
he's
but
going
it
to
is-
die in office, guys.
but
He's
it
not
is
going to
what
make
it
it
is.
4 years.
No.
I honestly don't believe that.
No, he won't. He won't.
I
He won't.
seriously don't. When I see him on TV, I'm thinking,
The stress will get him.
there's no way he finishes his
You
term.
see
I
how
mean,
much-
he looks awful.
You see how much it aged Bush and how much it aged Obama, and they were in their late 40s, and this guy's 30 years more than that.
I don't think he finishes his term. He looks awful. He
Yeah.
sounds awful. He acts awful. He doesn't finish his term.
He can't even play with his dog.
I know. Which, by the way, he's no longer wearing a boot, and he apparently broke multiple bones in his foot, and no longer wearing a boot.
Is that because it's a bad look?
That
Optics?
was because that's not why he fell down.
What?
It's all a bullshit sham. If he broke his foot, honestly broke his foot, he would be wearing that boot for at least 2 weeks.
Oh.
What,
He
what are
didn't
you
e-
insinuating?
So you say
He
it was
didn't even
fake?
wear it for a week.
You think it was a sympathy thing?
Yeah, he fell down because he's an old man that fell.
Yeah.
Like our parents fall and break their hip. He fell down getting out of the shower. Is what happened.
Well, who cares if he's not wearing the boot? Then he didn't really hurt himself.
Right. That's the point. They said he broke multiple bones in his foot because he was chasing the dog, and he had a boot, and he didn't wear the boot for even a week. So already doctors are saying, well, then you didn't break your foot.
Because as an old person, your bones
So
don't heal
why
like
did you
that.
fall? Like, did you break your foot, or did you not fall, or did you fall,
Right.
or already there's guys. I'm telling you, he's not going to finish his term.
All right. Well, we can wrap this up for the night. We can continue this after the show,
Okay.
but I think we need to wrap it up for the evening. It is
We are, by the way, 999 quadrillion minutes over.
wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Is that? Hold on. That's
It's trillion.
Thousand.
Negative 999 trillion.
Is
that trillion?
999 million.
That's trillion.
999,999.
Yeah, it's trillion. So
trillion.
All right.
damn.
almost
That's a lot of minutes. That's almost our national debt.
Well,
Yeah, I'm a little under.
So how old would you be?
You underbid, Mr.
In fact,
Producer.
it is actually 27 trillion.
you'd be a crystal.
way more than
rounded,
that.
I
Yeah.
think, down. No, it is 27 trillion.
All right.
Well, when you count state debt, it's over
Well,
300 trillion.
yeah, we don't talk about that.
Good night, guys.
California alone was
Melekalekimaka is the thing to say. On a bright wine Christmas day.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Let's finish on that song. Play the Bing Crosby. It's Christmas time, and we ended on a down note. We are not going to end on a down note. We're going to
well,
turn the Bing Crosby.
You turned it to a down note. I was
No,
thinking
I
more
didn't.
positive, like the Supreme Court was going to say, yes, we need to find out. Let's
Yeah.
get down to the bottom of this.
Well, that's what
If-
I said. And I said the Supreme Court are a bunch of patriots. They're going to save this country.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're
exactly what
patriots,
I
but
said.
you were insinuating
No.
they're going to be like a bunch of
no, I said the Supreme Court.
cowards.
They're a bunch of patriots. Play the
Okay.
song now.
Okay, 3, 2.
One.
Do, 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 do. Louder. There it is. America,
I like White Christmas better.
America, Merry Christmas. We are leading up to
Melekalekimaka
the
is
birth
the
of our
thing
Lord and
to
Savior.
There you go.
Bright white
And
Christmas day.
we are very thankful
That's the island
for
green.
our families getting
Send
together
to
during this
you
COVID time.
the land
If
with
they can.
palm trees away.
That's the key.
That's the key. And we're going to cherish every moment that we have with our friends and our families. And we're going to cherish the good food we eat. We're going to cherish the spiritual nourishment we get.
Spiritual.
We're going to cherish.
the
We're going to
bourbon.
cherish the bourbon that we drink. We're going to cherish all the moments that we possibly can, because that's what life's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about being intentional about the things that are important in your life. So with that, I say adieu.
Adios, mofo.
And to all the Somalians out, Sumerians,
Dude, what the hell, man?
Sumerian.
to all the Sumerians, God dang,
And also a shout out to all those. What do we say? Not the Slovakians, but the
Slovakians adopted
No,
parents.
we were talking shit about something. We said it earlier. We didn't mean anything about that.
The Wonder Twins.
Nah, we said like was it Slovakian or we said Samoan or what did we say?
The Slovakians.
Yeah, you said Slovakia.
Why did we say that?
We didn't mean any disrespect.
We love
by that.
Slovakia.
We're just fucking around.
Slovakia is like
I don't
one
love
of the
them. I
great-
just don't know.
No,
anything
I
about
do. I think they're one of the greatest Baltic states we have.
They made the
them.
Yugo.
Really? I have no
is that
idea.
a Baltic state?
Slovakia?
Yugo?
Are you serious?
I think we need to tune out here.
Yeah. Time
Yeah.
out.
That was supposed to
Okay.
be how we fade out and people don't hear the answer to that. So turn that back up.
Okay.
Turn that back up.
That
and
was
then,
very loud.
And then we go.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Good
Yes,
night.
we will.
Okay.
Hey, maybe.
Good night, America. Good night, America. Good night, America.